All right, ready to rock and roll with this thing. So I'm going to kick it off with some recognition, starting with the coaches that enrolled more than one coach during the week of June 25th through July 1st. So with two coaches that they enrolled, Walter Einhorn, Jennifer Conroy, Jakin Huskinsfeld, Holly Watkins, Jen Lee, Aaron Roch, Anne-Marie Johnson, Anne-Marie Vickers, Andrea Wallace, Allison Herode, and with 4 coaches enrolled last week alone, Marie Sardelli. Damn. Okay, so for last week, June 25th through July 1st. This is for the overall volume top 20. So these are the coaches that created the most team volume during the month or during the week. So these are the coaches. Your volume is created, your personal volume is created by your personal orders and your customer orders. So with over 400 volume points, we had Renee Hawker, Brittany Hall, Chelsea Ho, Jenny Fritsch, Melissa Virgil, Amy Morgan, Nick Waltz. With over 500, we had Shauna Valenta, Alyssa Sardelli, Chris Bachlet, Trip Knowles, Lori Sanderson, and Francesca Calhoun. With 590, we had Kelly Marks and Susie Reyes. With over 600, we had myself, Laura McLeod, Carrie Martabano, Michael Santapadre. Over 700, with 745, we had Cami DeCiccio. And with 790 at the top of the list, we had Melinda Hall, gold star for that. And the last recognition is the Success Club points. So this is for the whole month of June. I'm just going to read off the coaches that had over that made Success Club 10 and above. So starting with the coaches that had 10 Success Club points. And there was a lot. Alicia Falling, Nicole Chamberlain, Krista Woodside, Brianna Cooper, Elisa Debbie, Rhonda Malott, Sarah Olinsky, Samantha Sadley, Aaron Roch, Kimberly Otherle, Cami DeCiccio, Sarah Marshall, Jennifer Pike, Jamie Slaughterback, Jenny Avina, Jakin Huskenveld, and Marie Sardelli, all with their Success Club 10, which means they had their 5 best friends commit to a challenge pack last month. And they're going to give them a great experience in their challenge group, I'm sure. With 11 points, we had Francesca Calhoun and Mary Beth Darling. With 12, Jillian Hilferding, Liliana Barrio, Laura McLeod, Chelsea Hugh, Kim Kenny, Jessica Cruz, Jennifer Gregory, Chris Bachlet, Brittany Hall, Elena Diglio. With 13, Lindsay Kenny, Ashley Coyne, Caroline Nathan, Jennifer Conroy, Kim Schneider, Reve Chantel. With 14, is Kim Schneider and Reve Chantel, as well as Trip Knowles, Susie Reyes, and Emily Bachlet. With 15 points, we had Renee Hawker, Brittany Babbitt, Melissa Virgil. With 16 Success Club points, we have myself, Brooke Reed, Joyce Rogalski, Jenny Fritz, Leah Hall, Amy Morgan. With 18, we have Carrie Martabano, Michelle Phillips, and Terry Bachlet. With 21, we have Caitlin Kappa and Andrea Wallace. With 22, we have Amy Reelman. With 24, we have Anne-Marie Vickers, Kelly Marks, and Kimberly Opperle. With 25, we have Jill Wagner. And with 26 at the top of the list, we have Melinda Hall, again, top Success Club point earner 2 months in a row, her first 2 months as a coach. And also at the top of the list, with 26. Alyssa Sardelli, killing it. Woo! That is a lot of coaches hitting Success Club 10. A lot of tunnel vision going on. Okay, so that's all I got for the recognition. That was a lot. So I think a bunch of us that made Success Club 10 last month in June or in May, if you made Success Club 10 in either of those months, you got to be on an exclusive call with Bo Eason, who they say is the world's greatest speaker. He also used to play in the NFL as a safety, had 7 knee surgeries before he had to retire because of that, and went on to write and direct and star in his own Broadway play, a one-man show, and won a bunch of awards for that, and now teaches and trains people to become amazing public speakers and share their story. So I was just going to have some of the coaches that earned that call and had a chance to listen in to kind of share their favorite part of the call, like their biggest takeaways from that. And then we can kind of maybe just have a little discussion about that and try not to make the call too long since it's a little bit later than usual. So who wants to share their favorite part of that call? Who like can't wait to share and is so excited after that call, listening to Bo? I think you guys are all muted. Oh, someone's already Oh, Emily Bachlet. She's ready. Go for it. And she can't unmute herself.
I did. I got it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Well, it kind of like cracked me up because if you're into horoscopes, which I'm not like a super horoscope person, but I am a Leo in the horoscope sign. And so when he threw out as the second most important thing to do when you are, after you share your story and just how to go about your business, it was all about physicality, which was kind of hard to grasp at first, but then he started talking about being a predator and walking into a room like you were just going to destroy everything in your path, and like how with Beachbody we should just be walking into a room picking out our targets, like I need to talk to this person, that person's going down, this person totally needs Shakeology, whatever it is. But I loved his whole analogy, and you don't often hear with all the personal development that we listen to people talk about physicality and really like owning your presence and owning what we do and being powerful with it. And so I loved that aspect of how we share.
Yeah. And people pick up on that for sure, like whether they know it or not. Like if you are doing this business and you're kind of like tiptoeing, you're kind of half in, half out, versus like, you know, you're going to be successful with this. You don't really care who joins you. You're going to be successful with or without that individual. I think people, they kind of see that and they want to be a part of something like that. They don't want to get left behind. And same with the, not just the business side of it, but if you're going and doing these 21-day challenges and leading these things.
Yeah. Also, I thought really good that he pointed out with our business, there's so many female coaches. Good that he addressed, being a female and being powerful. Because oftentimes we're so taken, we listen to, women listen to other people so much, and we get so many people on our teams get set back by what they're hearing from other people. And so you just need to be grounded in and believe in what you're doing. And then everything else, like, don't listen to anybody else. You're powerful. What you're doing is right. Stay true to your why and why you're doing it. And it was good that he pointed that out for so many women who are probably on the call.
Definitely. Cool. Did anyone want to add to the physicality part of his speech?
I can add just, I just like the all-around topic of belief. I think that you 100% cannot be successful in this business if you do not believe in yourself. So I just thought that was huge. Like, he would have never got that far in his football career if he didn't believe in himself. Obviously, you're going to have setbacks along the way, but I think the number one thing you have to have is belief in yourself. So that's all.
Yeah, and feeding off of what Amy and Emily said is, I thought that I loved how he compared it to a predator, and being confident and owning what you do. Like, so many people tell me, I haven't come out of the closet yet. I'm like, haven't told my friends and my family yet. And so getting it out there and like pretending you're hiding it is you're not being fully confident. So you're not going to be able to believe in yourself. So getting it out there is really going to build your confidence. So I like that part a lot.
Yeah.
I agree with that too. I love that part about when he said, who's making up these rules anyways? Because getting out of the closet a little bit, like you said, Andrea, I've been kind of like embarrassed to stay safe for a while. That the CEO, it actually embarrassed me in the beginning to say it, that he wanted to wipe out the trend of obesity. And now I'm just like, yeah, that's what we want to do. Like now I feel like last night we watched Fed Up, that film, and it just kind of, all of a sudden it's like, yeah, we've got something to do here. And I don't want to, am I a predator? I don't know what I am, but like you said, Emily, you look around, it's like, holy shit, we've got a lot of work to do. So it's kind of like, it's a good feeling.
You are a predator. You gotta own it.
Hunter.
You gotta own that shit.
And sometimes when people see that you're so confident and you like what you do, like they sort of back away from you because they're like, holy crap, like, shit, this person's like, they really believe in what they're doing. But if you're like, yeah, I'm kind of this, then they're going to like attack you more because they know they can tear you down. So
It's true. And I did have a doctor that signed up and he said, you're so passionate. So it does help when you are like that because I think the passion will come out, and it is with our team as it's exploding because all of a sudden we're all, on a mission, like we can all really help a lot of people. Like, so it's a good feeling.
Yeah.
I'll share something. I really liked the part about how he kept showing up every day. Even when they told him, you're not on this team anymore and you're not going to play and you're not going to do this. And it kind of reminded me of when I, started doing this business, and Alyssa, brought me and my sister, and she was like, you'll get it. You just have to, stick with it. And it took me about 6 months literally to sell a challenge pack. I was like showing up every day. Everyone's like, no. And I kept going. I'm like, I'm not doing this right and I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to figure out what it takes to be one of the best. Like, I'm going to do it. And I didn't know what I was doing, but I had to figure that out and keep showing up every single day. And I still do it every single day. And when what's not working, you got to, like Pat says, have that tunnel vision, do the duplication, and like see what everyone else is, what they're doing to make it work. So I really liked that part, about that and having that good work ethic and sticking with it, because eventually it paid off. And, sitting here now, I would have never believed that last year at Summit. Even at this time, I was like, yeah, I'll believe, because everyone's like, believe. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to believe. But like now I like really believe in it. Like I really get it. And it's so powerful and I love it. Because
I think that's great for a lot of these coaches that are new to hear that you didn't sell a challenge pack your first 6 months.
No, nobody. I mean, I would do every single thing that people said to do. And I did not. I mean, sometimes I'll sell 5 in a week now, because you got to practice, and you got to increase your numbers. You got to increase your invites. If it's not working out, you got to do more.
I think you also planted a lot of seeds.
Right.
And what that means is, so like when I sell a challenge pack,
yeah,
people that are ordering a challenge pack from me and are going to commit to my 21-day challenge, these are people that I connected with initially probably 6 months prior. And when I asked them, they said no. And no doesn't mean no. No means I've planted a seed, that that seed's been planted, now they're going to watch me, and I'm going to be consistent with sharing my own journey of being proof the products work.
Right. And that's true, because I mean, even when you said, yeah, I signed 4 coaches last week, it wasn't because of the people I started talking to on that Monday. These were the people that completed the whole 21-day fix. I finally got them to complete the 20 fix because they watched me do it 3 times. Then they joined. Then they had Shakeology. So it's like a process.
So those 4 coaches you signed in 1 week, first they did the 21-day challenge before you would even talk to them about the coaching.
Oh, yeah.
And they didn't commit to doing a 21-day challenge until you had asked them and they said no, and then they watched you do 3 rounds of it. And then after that seed had been planted and you kind of had been watering that seed by being consistent with your own journey for 3 more rounds of 21-day fix, then they were ready to do it themselves.
Yeah, like I bought the stuff. I showed people I was doing it. And for 6 months I was a coach. I didn't work out. I bought the stuff. I'm like, I got it. What do I do? But I didn't do it, you know? So honestly, I didn't. So
yeah. So true. I think a lot of new coaches come in and they ask a bunch of people and they do their invites and they do their follow-ups and they expect yeses right out of the gate. But they don't understand that they need to get their no's. The no's are good. The no's are meaning that you've planted the seed. Now they're going to watch. Now you got to be consistent with your own journey. Get your no's, plant those seeds. I think that's
you have to have a seed in the game.
Thing to learn. Yeah. Cool. Anybody else want to add on to that? Physicality or anything?
I just want to kind of piggybacks on it, but part of the reason, when you start getting those yeses, and it was his first point that he brought up was telling your story, making that connection with people. And I thought that was really cool because my first few months I didn't do much either. And I was telling people all about the programs, but I wasn't telling them my story. And it was something that actually Caroline Nathan pushed me to do. I told her about my back surgeries a while back, and she said, you need to share that with people. You need to tell people your story. And when I started doing that, my business really changed when I started putting my story out there, and I got responses from people that I never expected. That wasn't something I wanted to put on Facebook and share with people. But when I started opening up with people, that really changed a lot for me. So I think, the way he said, become a master of telling your story is really important. Don't hold back with people. Put yourself out there and don't be afraid because people want to make that connection with you. They want to trust you. They want to know that you're a real person and not a salesman trying to get a commission and then go on to the next person.
Cool. Can't add anything to that.
I was just going to say I wanted to add on to that.
Oh, well, you can add on to that.
Well, kind of. It's just my takeaway on that. I've heard Bo speak a couple times now, and I thought, even tonight when I clicked the link, I'm like, I'm going to multitask. I'm going to listen to him speak and do something else. And even though he told the same story that I've heard him say a couple times, he's captivating. You can't take your eyes off of him, and I stopped doing what I thought I was going to be doing. And I think that's something – yeah, well, I think that's something with our stories, we start running through them a little bit when we've shared it a couple times or little pieces of little stories. And he brings that same energy, like it's the first time he's telling it and the first time they're hearing it, and it sucks you in. And I think we need to stop discounting, I've already shared this before, and say it with that same kind of passion every time.
Definitely.
I completely agree with that. Sorry, my monitors are different places, but I completely agree with what Jenny says. I don't know if you're friends with me. I literally say probably twice a week that I used to walk with a cane, and now I'm jumping and doing tuck jumps. Not really great tuck jumps, but I'm doing it. But I say over and over again, and new people message me all the time. So as Jenny said, don't feel like you're saying the same thing over and over. That's the biggest thing I connect with people on. Is that little part of my story with my back injury. So I literally talk about it 3 times a week, and every time I have a new person message me about it. So
yeah, we have to remember that there's people that haven't seen it. I mean, I find myself even messaging. I've got a message that I copy and paste. After I've pasted to 6 different people, I'll change it because in my mind I'm like, well, I've said this 6 times now. But there's so many people that haven't heard your story. I just keep telling it.
If I had $1 for every time I heard Pat talk about the escalator story, I'd have $150 million. But each time I take something different away for that week from that story. So that was my first experience with he keeps telling it. He makes videos about it. He shares it all the time. But every time I take something different away from it.
Shades. Cool. Anybody else have anything to add?
I like this Jerry Rice quote that Jerry Rice says. He talks about how Jerry Rice, even in practice, he'd go out, catch a pass, and he'd run it 100 yards to the end zone and run it all the way back to Joe Montana. And so he came up to him after practice and asked him why. And Jerry Rice just told him straight up, he says, every time a ball touches these hands, this body wants to be in the end zone, so I put it there. And that type of dedication. We should be, when we're inviting people, every time I talk to that person, I want them to have a success.
Yeah, I like that Jerry Rice story too. I wrote that, like, I've heard him do that speech 3 times now. But just like Jenny, like I was gonna do my follow-ups and listen to him in the background, but like I couldn't take my eyes away because he's so into it. But the part that I like really was like, all right, I got to write this down because I really connected with it, was the Jerry Rice story. And the few things I wrote down were generosity of spirit. So he wasn't talking about like being a great tipper. He was talking about giving everything you have to something. So he was talking about the generosity of spirit that Jerry Rice gives to the game. And when his wife came into the bedroom and said that Jerry Rice was going to be on Dancing with the Stars, he knew he was going to win because he gives everything he has. He gives that type of generosity to everything he does. And then he said that generosity, that what you give to something is totally up to you. There are no accidents. Jerry Rice being the best wide receiver of all time by 60 touchdowns to the second most wasn't by accident. And if you give all of yourself to something, people are going to notice that and they're going to want to follow. And the last thing that I thought was really cool, he said that 300 million to 1 odds that you are going to be the sperm that got to the egg. So you are born to win. You're born to be the best. I thought that was pretty cool. We're all born to win. We all had like a 300 million to 1 chance of being here. So it's inborn. Pretty cool. Anybody else? Nobody? Does anybody have anything they want to share?
I will. So hi, I'm Rachel, for those of you I haven't met. It's just nice to hear the struggle that a lot of you have had as starting out as new coaches, because I'm still, trying to get the business going, and in my, 3rd month, I think, and I've only had a couple people say yes to trying the challenge pack, and most of them are some family member or close friend of mine. It's hard to reach out to strangers and try to get them to listen to what you have to say about something like this. So it's nice to hear that, people had to hear a lot of no's, and it took a lot of months until there was some progress.
Yeah, for sure. And they don't necessarily have to listen to what you have to say, but you at least have to like give them the opportunity to say no, and the opportunity to kind of plant that seed so that now they're kind of on notice and they're going to be watching you a lot closer. And they might never like a single one of your posts or comment on anything, but trust me, they're watching, and they're going to come back around in 6 months if you stay consistent with your own fitness journey. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. It's just kind of how it works. That was great. Anybody else? Nada. No? All right, well, I guess we can keep it short. Let's do like a half an hour tonight because we went later than usual. So no call next week because we're going to be at Summit, the annual Summit in Nashville, which is going to be crazy. But if you're not at Summit for some odd reason, I think they're going to be streaming some of the things. So keep an eye out for that. But your news feed's going to be blowing up left and right, I'm sure, with all of us posting every 5 minutes. So you guys will hopefully feel like you're kind of a part of it too, but definitely keep an eye out for that streaming stuff as well. Anybody have anything they wanted to say about Summit, about like any announcements that we need to make? Thursday, what?
Is that rooftop a definite? Like does anyone know about that yet? If we're like, should we be sending money for that yet, or we're just going to wait until there's a final head count?
There's my dad's.
Yeah, that's a definite.
Okay. Because I know we need to send you money, and my mom wants to know too, because she wants to send you money.
Yeah, I just haven't had a head count, but we've got 80 some people already, so I just have to figure out a number, and then I'll get back to you. There's some people talking about a DJ and somebody talking about catering. So I just threw some numbers out there. I mean, the way I'm setting it up right now is it's just going to be 7 to midnight. We've got it's 2,000 square foot outside, 2,000 square foot inside. They're going to set up lights. They're going to have like 18 lounge chairs. You're going to buy they're going to have a bartender. Any age can get in there. You're just going to check in at the bar and buy your own drinks. So if somebody wants to look into DJs, they have music too, Pandora, and you can pick any kind of music you want. So if somebody wants to look into like Pandora or catering, this place has no food, but it's right on the main drag. So right down on the main street, there's going to be tons of places to get something to eat. If somebody wants to look into catering, I posted that in the events, a phone number and a DJ. I'm not going to get into those two. So
what about so it goes 7 to midnight. There's going to be like a bunch of people that are going to be at that VIP party that goes 7.
What do we do about that?
And when they leave at 9, maybe they want to go over for the last like 3 hours of that roof deck.
Yeah, they could do it.
Do they pay?
You could probably get it.
Because then the head count's going to go way up.
We're going to be amoebas coming.
Yeah, the Diamond Party is only 2 blocks. It's down on the river, and the riverfront is only 2 or 3 blocks away from this location.
That's where I think that Diamond, 2-star Diamond and above, that's like 9 to 11. But there's a VIP party for the people that made
Where's
Success
that?
Club 10.
Where's that?
I don't know where that is. That's 7 to 9.
Well, it's not far from the. It's going to be close. I mean, it's all walking distance. So if somebody wants to come down, we'll have to figure out. We'll probably give you a discount or something.
Are we going to go out after the party so we can all hang out?
I wonder if they'll let us
Well,
stay.
yeah.
And we can just stay in the same place.
Michelle, when's your party over though? 11, right?
11,
No,
yeah.
midnight.
If it ends at midnight, can we stay there past midnight?
You just come over after your party, Michelle.
Then we'll rage.
Then we'll rage, and then we'll go to another party. I'm just kidding.
We'll stay out till 3 a.m.
This
and then
is
work out at
this is
6 a.m.
the bar has 4 stories, so we're on the very top. We're on the 4th floor, which is a roof.
Yeah, we're on the open roof right up 10% battery. We're on the open roof. It is.
I said it's like the City Tavern in Saratoga. It's got the 4 levels on the rooftop.
I know, right? Essentially, that's the idea. It's actually 7 to 11, correct, Peter?
No, it's midnight now. I got them to extend it an hour.
Peter, this is why I involuntarily got you to help.
Before everyone gets off and not talking about partying on Friday night, more importantly, for next year's summit, they'll probably open it up while we are in Summit. So if you're not at Summit, you should definitely keep an eye out for that so that you can register for next year, because they usually do like a 24-hour window of a discount of some sort, and you want to lock in your ticket for Summit in 2016. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Save your money for the next week so that you can get it right away so you know you're going to Summit next year.
Yes, it's $99. Last year it was $99, so we got all the tickets. Beth told us to get them, and that's a big savings. So everybody should be ready to place their order.
It's sold out they opened it up on Friday, and it was sold out by Sunday for that.
And if you don't get it during that window for the 99 and you wait, it's like $295 for a ticket, or $195. $295 if you've been a coach longer than 3 months, $195 if you've been a coach for 3 months or less. These are just numbers from last year, but you might as well get it right when it comes out for $99. So make sure you're keeping an eye out for that so you can get it.
And your coaches too. Let your coaches know so that they're prepared.
We're gonna try to meet. We're gonna try to meet Thursday morning before Tracy Morrow's event, which is, I think, at 12:30. I think it goes 12:30 to 4. Right. So we're gonna try to meet like outside of that at the Omni before that starts. I'll let you guys. I'll post in the Team Boom Summit group more details on that. But we got some things to hand out to all the Team Boom coaches. We're gonna try to do that before the event.
Yeah, we have practice for on-stage recognition till 11:30 that day.
Until 11:30? Okay.
Yeah. So we'll have to like shoot right over to the Tracy Morrow event. Probably get there by like, I don't know, 12, quarter to 12. So
Cool. So there's they got a bunch of speakers, and there's 2 panels that they're gonna do, and one is like for recruiting for like kind of the newer up and coming coaches. And we got one Team Boom coach that represent us on that panel, Amy Reelman. So that'll be really cool. And then there's also a panel that's like a leadership panel for some of the coaches that have been around a little bit longer, that are just really great leaders. And we have one representative for that too, Andrea Wallace, which is really awesome too. So we got Team Boom representing on both panels. And I think a lot of the coaches that are going to be there on the other teams that are under Tracy Morrow's organization have really been like reaching out to Team Boom and myself a lot, and kind of looking up to us. So I think not just Team Boom is going to be excited to hear what some of the Team Boom panelists are going to say, but I think a lot of the other teams are really excited too, because Team Boom's like growing at a much faster pace than a lot of the other teams, which is really cool to know that they're looking out for us and they want to hear what we're up to.
I wanted to make an announcement about the core, because a lot of people don't know what a time commitment that is. I know last year, to stand in line, get in, purchase your stuff, and leave, it was about like a 4-hour event. So I know like Amy handed me her money so she could go take notes while I was checking out one time. So I would try and like pick a buddy and plan accordingly, like around stuff, so you're not missing a lot of trainings for that. But it is going to take, you're only going to want to go once, and it's going to take up at least 3 or 4 hours of your time.
What was it? For what?
The core, where they'll have size there and all the shirts and all like the Beachbody products and stuff.
If you want something, get it right away, because I got to my first summit late and I didn't get to go the first night, and I went the next day and I was like, oh, I'll just like go back and get that later, and it was everything I wanted was out of my size.
I mean, we were in there that first day, and it was like, I know Amy was like struggling to even find a small, like smalls and larges go really fast, but yeah, it's definitely
crazy.
I think we should go at a good time, because 4 hours sounds. I think an hour is like a good time to go. Like you definitely need an hour before.
We went when it was like opening, so I know Vanessa and her husband were standing out in line for like an hour or more before it opened, and then it took us like a couple hours to check out. And that was only 9,000 coaches, not 24,000, so I don't know.
I'd recommend buying one of those portable phone chargers. Yeah, are they called like Mophie or something like that? Those are great, because your phone's gonna be dying like all the time, and you're never gonna be in your hotel room during the day. You'll sleep there. That's about it.
Pat, you just need to get 3 cell phones.
Right here.
I brought a surge protector and plugged it in everywhere, and had like 3 of my teammates like plug it in. I just carried it in my purse.
That's awesome.
How about Thursday night? Eating there.
Can I just wish Shauna a happy baby delivery? Hopefully there'll be a baby soon. Today's her due date, and we were hoping baby would come early so she could bring him to Summit, but he didn't want to go. So have a happy delivery, Shauna. Hopefully soon.
Yeah, he didn't listen.
No. He didn't want to wear his cowboy boots.
Now that I've worn my hat, he might be jealous. So.
What were you saying? We could, yeah. What time is that? So the opening ceremony is like Thursday night at the football stadium. We could try to we'll see. We'll post in the Team Boom Summit group. I think that's going to be like our best mode of communication is that Team Boom Summit Facebook group. trying to like organize getting everyone together at certain times. So definitely going to try to do something to hand out the T-shirts before Tracy's thing Thursday morning, and then maybe we'll try to meet up and all go to the opening ceremony together Thursday night at the football stadium. So we'll post some stuff in the Team Boom Summit group.
Yeah, it sounds like most of everyone's staying at the Omni, so maybe we could meet in the lobby. Like
Yeah, we
Thursday.
can meet and then like all kind of walk together.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people might not be coming in
walk.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Get their ticket, their T-shirts and stuff.
Yeah, it's like a 15-minute walk from the Omni to like the football stadium where the opening ceremony is. But then like the trainings and the workouts and stuff are going to be, I think a lot of them are going to be right next to the Omni. It's like 2-minute walk across the street.
A lot of the hotels have shuttles to the LP field and shuttles to downtown too.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll try to meet Thursday morning. We'll try to maybe meet in the lobby Thursday to walk over to opening ceremony, but we'll post about that in the Summit group. And then Friday is definitely going to be from 7 to midnight at that bar, the rooftop bar. So if you want to go to that, I'm not sure how much it's going to be. There's going to be more information posted in the Summit group about that.
15, 20 bucks.
Probably about 15, 20 bucks. But I think it'd be cool.
You could probably give everyone a date of when they need to tell you by like Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you close it out on Sunday, people can PayPal you on Monday.
Yeah.
He'll post more info about it. But I think it'd be cool to maybe just stick around that bar Friday night until you guys are ready to go to bed.
And if you can't go this year, be there next year. Put it on your calendar.
Yeah. This is like the one can't miss. Cool. Anything else? Nope. Alrighty.
Oh, I was going to remind everybody to bring your Team Boom shirts that we had made for Alyssa.
Cool. Yeah, do that.
If you guys have them, got one of those, try to pack that and bring that to Summit too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And your cowboy hats.
And your helmet.
And boots. All right, guys.
I'm ahead of you. I got my hat on already.
I saw that. Looking sharp.
Don't forget, the 21-day fixed challenge pack is still on sale for July.
$140.
So I'm ready to start a challenge when I get back.
Oh, and I have one other question. The supplements will come out for us at Summit, but is there a date that they'll be available online? The new products?
I'm not sure.
I think they said
the Monday after.
The Monday after.
Buy the new performance line and the size workout.
Can you fly with those?
And the vegan vanilla. Oh, wait. I'm not supposed to know that.
Is there
and then the cookbook, I heard that's coming out in like a
Maybe. I don't know.
And the cookbook. Just
And the
keep an eye out and order everything. Volume.
We should do a Beachbody performance test.
I already said that.
How come I haven't seen anything about that?
I posted it in the Diamond group.
Is it like a PayPal? We have to PayPal you the money?
Yeah, we haven't come up with the rules yet. But yeah, it's
one other thing
for Team Boom coaches. I think we should have a coach group, and everyone's gonna put money in and take before picks and stuff, and the best results will win the pot.
How much does it cost to get into the Beachbody Performance Team Boom coaches test group?
I think it is $20.
$20. That's gonna be a big.
Go home.
That's gonna be a big pot. Someone's gonna bring a ton of money home.
Yeah, and you have to use that money to invest back in your business if you win it.
I used the money I won last year to buy everyone shots at the bar.
You got those yardsticks, Sarah.
Yeah, well then we were at the Coyote Ugly bar, and I was like, please let me buy you Jaeger shots. But somebody's going to win $950. I only won $400 last year. $950, that's a ton.
When are we finding out who wins that?
Amy Morgan is doing the judging, or she has a guest. Someone's doing it. I don't know. We already had everyone submit their before and afters. That pot's like over 1,000.
Yeah, but you find out at Summit.
How much did it cost to get into that one?
25.
It was 25. Wow. Damn.
Hey, Pat.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone else had this issue. I know Andrea posted in June about how 21 Day Fix one, not back ordered, whatever, delayed for a little bit. But one of my customers ordered and then it was like delayed and she got it like 2.5 weeks later. So she did a Caroline Nathan and called, I didn't know this, and complained that it took so long. And they refunded her the entire amount of the challenge pack. I didn't get I still got the points. They didn't
Caroline, why aren't you looking at the computer?
It's too. I can't figure out the stupid things, but I can't look at this. Whatever.
Look at the other one. You look like
you're blind.
Yeah, you're like.
Anyways, if any of your customers want to call, they refunded her completely. I still got the points, and she got to keep everything.
Did you get the money?
I got the commission, yeah, and they didn't take the commission away from me.
So do you have a question for me?
No, I'm just letting people know because I know other people said that their customers' orders were really delayed. And I'm saying this person didn't even talk to me, so they called on their own to bitch. And, like, I don't know, I'm just letting you all know.
Thank you for that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think next call we should all just look off into space and talk.
I can't figure out.
I'm on board with that.
I have 3 computers. 3 computers. I can't figure this out.
I just have to say, I love how she said she pulled a Caroline Nathan. Like, that's going to be my new hashtag for anytime anybody complains about stuff.
Well, I knew anyone that was at John Maxwell.
All right, we don't need to get into all that.
Pull the Caroline Nathan. I like that Caroline Nathan said she pulled a Caroline Nathan.
Whatever. I'm just trying to help people. She got to haul her money back.
No, that's good.
How people complain.
I don't know if they'll do that for everybody. Maybe. I mean, they should if they messed up that bad. But. All right. Anything else? Okay. All right. Boom on 3. You guys can unmute yourself. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Boom, y'all.
Boom, y'all. See you guys.